Yeah, you heard what Logical Dota said, though. Unlucky draft last game. They're going to bounce back on this one. Nature's Prophet, now grab. They've got some decent global potential. They've got Radiant Tree Power here. Two of these heroes are affiliated with each other in the lore quite closely. The Tree Protector and the Nature's Prophet.
They are? How are they affiliated?
Uh, Something goddess chick died, then made the three protectors of like the land. One of them was Nature's Prophet, and the other was Tree Protector. And there was a third one. I forget what it was.
Oh, okay.
Admiral Kunka.
But one of the
I'll
other
take your word
heroes.
for it.
Yeah. Don't you see how they're like the most radiant themed heroes? Can't you tell though?
Yeah.
They've got like the runes on them that bind them to the whatever. Look, I'm not slacks, okay?
It's fine.
10 seconds.
I'm here to talk about the competitive part of the video game here, okay? Not talk about how Axe should be wearing a diaper or something.
I like thought about making a really sick burn there about slacks, but I'll we'll hold off to another time maybe.
I see.
Kunkka, I think actually a really sick pick here. Really good against the Pango. It's difficult for him to get Rolling Thunder off against this hero. So I like this decision a lot. Also just I think wins the lane. Like I don't think he worries too much. I'm pretty sure he just gets like double bracer, bottle, and just chills in lane.
Against Toomst?
The Pango. Should be Pango.
Assuming that it's going to be Pango mid. I think the last pick a mid hero here on 5RAT. I think it's going to be Nature's Prophet position 1, Pango 3, and then something else mid.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of options left for Red 2, though. What would you like to see Red 2 play here in the mid lane?
I would say... Well, there's the Death Prophet ban. I'm actually like okay with him taking the Pango mid. What's so funny, Nev?
Are we able to pull this up on stream?
I mean, maybe. I'm afraid to though, because I can't see what you want me to pull up.
Picture.
I'll look at it afterward. We'll see.
I sent it to you on Steam.
Seconds.
Oh God. This is I don't know, man. This is a little scared here.
I sent it to you on Steam.
Oh my God. Okay, well, I guess that makes sense.
Radiant gets the ban.
I'm not sure if you'll pull that one up.
It's fine. It's okay. It was
yes or no?
No, I'm not gonna bother. But for those of you wondering, like it was basically an image to help us pronounce the mid laner of Thunder Awaken's name, and it was a picture of the yellow Teletubby named Lala.
Thank you very much, Edward.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So from now on, for the mid laner Thunder Awaken is Lala, just like that.
Just like that.
10 seconds.
Yep. Timber, Death Prophet, Bandit, Monkey King, Templar Assassin.
5 seconds.
They have 1 second reserve time left on 5RAT. I think they don't know what to pick here.
Radiant knows just who to pick.
They end up going with the Primal Beast, so it'll most likely be Pango
Speed.
playing the off lane. Yeah, it's just Speed who plays a lot of this hero. It is one of the 3 heroes that he plays. You know the classic Speed hand sign where he just goes 3?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't though. I lied. I really have no idea what that is. What is that from?
Huh? It's the Speed hand sign. He just does that when he poses for pictures.
Oh, no, I've never seen that.
Oh.
But Primal Beast, pretty decent here. It's really difficult for these supports, like late game once he has BKB, but they also have really good avenues for being able to like kind of hold the beast in place, right? Crystal Maiden, super annoying to play against with all the slows and the frostbite. And then you're playing into a Kunkka Mars as well. So they go for the Terrorblade.
Interesting hero to choose.
Yeah.
It out. I'm glad that we finished each other's sandwiches. Oh, you weren't gonna. Okay. It's awkward. But yeah, the Terrorblade to finish this one off, given that you're playing it so much magic damage, is kind of surprising to me.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was thinking.
He does so well against the Primal Beast in the lane. I think he just like trembles him down. All the armor that you have doesn't really help you with that one. You end up getting bursted pretty quickly. But you were right about the Pango being in the mid lane. The Kunkka has to play against that one. This one does go the way of Kunkka, I believe, but Pango does relatively okay in whatever lanes he's in.
Yeah, Pango is like one of those heroes that like he can kind of just draw and farm in any lane. It just depends on how much farm you're going to get, right? Like, you're never really that far behind.
This Mars set is pretty sick. I like the shield.
Yeah. It's a good one. It's one of the newer shields, I think. But
anyways, so do you like 5RAT's draft more this game? I actually preferred it in the previous game. I thought Thunder Awaken's draft was all over the place, but they ended up just getting absolutely dominated inside the lanes and then run over post laning phase.
Yeah, I mean, that was like the thing that I was unsure of with the Lesh. Like, if the Lesh had like a really good really good lane and a good BKB timing, like he could have made a lot of space that game for the Naga Siren, but Red 2 just got absolutely dumpstered in the mid lane. Like, he just had no game at all. So it's one of those things where, like, this time around, maybe things will go a little bit better for him. I think his mid lane is still going to be rough, but I don't think Terrorblade's lane should be entirely free, and Nature's Prophet's lane should be pretty easy. So we might see a little bit more even farm coming out of the lane stage, and in terms of who that benefits, we'll have to see based on itemization. But I think they have a better chance this game than they did last game. Does that mean am I going to pick 5RATFORCESTAFF? I don't know. Neph, what do you think? Which team are you picking?
After last game, Thunder Awaken.
Okay.
Sure.
Wow, fake fan here. Fake fan.
I mean, I got a lot of friends on 5RAT, but yeesh, last game was kind of rough. I don't know if you're watching the same one I was.
I was too. I'm going to go with 5RAT today. I'm going to go with him in game 2.
All right.
I believe in this draft a little bit more, but not much more, but just the tiniest bit more. And when they start losing the lanes, I'm allowed to change my prediction. I want to put an asterisk on that one. Bottom lane, smoked up. 5 heroes here on Thunder Awaken. Oh, they're going to get the full wrap around. Oh, speed. He's like, wait a minute. What's going on here? They will see Red 2 as well. I mean, both these heroes can level abilities to get away. So these are just the 2 heroes they can't afford to run into. So they won't be able to make any plays there. Yo, AB1 started Buckler on the Treant Protector.
Buckler. I haven't seen this in a long ass time.
I mean,
I've seen it to be like the most value armor item in the game.
I've seen a lot of people just go Ring of Protection level 1 on Treant because, you know, he just doesn't have a lot of armor. And then they just grab like tangos and regen and then they rush boots. But I've never seen anyone actually just like finish a Buckler. That is kind of bizarre.
I haven't seen this in years. Ever since they changed it from being like a chainmail on the item and then you would pop it and gain an extra 2 armor.
That's old.
Wasn't it like 6 and then it gave you 2? Or am I misremembering it?
Dude, who knows, man? There's so many iterations of items in this game.
Yeah, if you don't memorize them all, then you're stupid. Come on, Ricky, which was it?
I'm stupid. That's yeah.
A lot of people watching right now. You wouldn't want to be embarrassed, would you?
Oops. All right, I'm gonna watch the mid lane here for a little bit because I want to see how this ends up playing out. We got Lala here taking on Red 2.
Now, you did think this was favored a little bit for the Kunkka.
It should be. Once he gets like more levels in Tidebringer, it's just the harassment comes out so consistently, and there's not much you can't really avoid it on the Pango. Not to mention Kunkka just has higher base damage, naturally builds bracers and regen to offset kind of the damage they're going to be doing on the Pango. So I think he's going to be just fine.
Yeah, but he does start with double gauntlet as well, so he is rushing that double bracer build.
Yep.
He's going to do a lot of damage to this Pango. The bottom lane is pushed pretty far back right now, so Knight is going to be safe underneath his tower, which does feel nice. You do have to worry about the lane that wants to start to push out, because if you get walked down with a trample from the Primal Beast, like all the armor that you have on TB isn't going to save you. But CM is quite good against the Primal in lane. Between Frostbite, just being able to hold him in place, I mean, you wait until that CM already committed the Frostbite onto the Rubik there. So a lot of damage run off in Knight there. That's a nice punish there by speed. Anyways, like I was saying, CM is supposed to be pretty good against the Primal. Just due to how much slow and hold that you have. It really stops him taking advantage of trample.
Yeah. At some point, though, he does have like the onslaught that he can just use to try and get on top of the CM if he has like the level advantage. One thing that was changed about it, which was nice, is the fact that you can stop onslaught. Because for the longest time, it's like you would get stunned or whatever, and you just like kept onslaughting across the map. But that's luckily been fixed. They do have the level advantage here onto CM. She does have Frostbite available, but they don't want to make the play there, so she'll just walk away. Oh, he just got double denied top lane. That's very nice from
Whomst?
From Mars and Hoodwink. They just double denied the range creeps in front of the Nature's Prophet.
Very nice. Lynn is pushed out back underneath the tower, so they don't have a ton of kill potential onto DNM here. I feel like NP just has like too much HP to work with. You're not gonna be able to burst them 100 to 0 with these two heroes, especially not with Treant Protector here. With full living armor and a buckler. Too much armor, man. Too much armor.
Nice play from Red 2 here in the mid lane. He's actually got a really good trade up against the Kunkka. He was able to dodge out the X Torrent. So very, very good play from him.
He has a double bracers finished on the Kunkka now, though, so this lane, I believe, does get a little bit harder for Red 2.
Yeah.
A lot of damage coming into him now.
Yep.
You just have so much regen as well.
Yeah, none of the damage sticks on Kunkka here. Especially once he gets his bottle, like, there's just no damage you can stick to him, and you just, yeah, XTP space. Surprised he waited. He was 50 gold away from the bottle, but he'd rather just grab some regen. Oh, he's not even going to go for it. Just grabs a Blades of Attack instead. Okay. Well, that's spicy. I like that. More damage.
I mean, it's only 9. I feel like you would have gotten a lot more value out of picking up your bottle right there, like you mentioned, just waiting on the 50 gold. But maybe he didn't want to wait for the next wave. He's sitting pretty low HP.
I mean, all that damage is it's gonna stick to the Pango is the problem, right? Like, oh, there it is. Your level advantage finally comes out bottom. They get the kill onto the Crystal Maiden. It was only a matter of time.
Looks like they're just burning through too much resources there. Sad that I missed that one.
They get the meta out of this as well, so they will have a little bit of time to, you know, breathe after this meta expires.
Yeah, once it's down, I think they start playing aggressive again. Again, you just have to play for the CM's cooldowns. Like, as soon as she drops her spells, it becomes a lot easier to just...
Oh, you just got level 4. Onslaught's coming. And like you said, she used her spells. Excel goes down.
Excel's, I feel like, not respecting this Primal's damage enough.
Yeah, I think he just didn't realize the level 4 was coming. Because it's like he threw his spells onto the Rubik to try and just get some damage to stick. And then Speed hits level 4, instantly levels Onslaught, and it's just a free kill.
You should know by now, like, they have kill on you. Your TB, which is about level 4 as well. I don't know. Feels like some mistakes that shouldn't be happening. AB1 ends up going down in the top lane as well.
Yeah, nice little play there between the Mars and the Hoodwink.
Yeah, for a tree, he's been moving around a lot.
Oh, Red 2 is in trouble. Okay, not in trouble. He popped the Fairy Fire.
What? I'm surprised he didn't go in for that on the Kunkka.
Yeah.
One auto attack would have finished him off.
I mean, he doesn't like have to actually kill the Pango, right? This is one of those scenarios where it's like, if Red 2 just is, oh wait a minute, Rolling Thunder's available. There's gonna be a kill onto the Terrorblade, but the bigger kill, honestly, if they can take down Lala here on the Kunkka, it's massive. He's managing to pin himself into the wall, but he manages to get the kill anyway. Okay, that saves Red 2's game. He needed that really badly. But that means Speed soloed. Okay, no, he got some help from Rubik. Technically just pull back and then die to trample, but that's what we were talking about. Like the Terrorblade, kind of a weird pick into the Primal Beast, right?
Yeah. And Speed is having a super good game now. I mean, maybe Logical was right. Manager of 5RATFORCESTAFF says unlucky draft in the last game. Allegations might be wrong.
Oh, it's quite nice actually.
Well, he's gonna go deep in the jungle, and he catches out Knight again.
Yep, that is back-to-back deaths now. Michael tries to drop the Acorn shot into the bushwhack, but of course, Primal Beast just takes it down instantly. Lala coming to the bottom lane here. Going to try and find the Rubik. Has the X, can pull him back in, but
oh my
pops
God.
the Fairy Fire wand.
Are disgusting.
Oh no, the Pulverize on the backside too. Yep, all set up by Red 2. Dude, they are looking real good game 2 on 5RAT. Like I said, the lanes much better this time around. Nev, remember, do you happen to remember what team you predicted at the beginning of the game?
I mean, I saw game number 1. I think Thunder Awaken is going to be just fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Look, they give them a little bit of hope before they rip it away from them.
This is the hopium part?
Yeah. This is the hopium part.
Okay.
That's a lot of damage on the tower here. Speed probably wants to be hitting it as well. 3
Yeah.
lanes creep and a catapult on it. This tier 1 is going to take a lot of damage.
It's going to die. No one can contest this tower. And the next wave will get trampled down by the Primal Beast. So this tower is certainly dead. There's no fort left. Yeah. There's nothing you can do about this. And just like that, first tower this time going to go with 5RATFORCESTAFF, whereas last game, they lost 2 towers by now.
Yep. I mean, they do have the draft for it. They've got, Nature's Prophet and Tree Protector on their side, so tower advantage is definitely going to be theirs.
DNM not having as great of a game. I mean, he just hits level 6 here on the Nature's Prophet. Definitely lower in farm than he would like to be, but because of how good Speed's game is going, he should get plenty of space here.
Yeah, I like this better than what I saw in the previous game as well. Like, where all the other lanes lost and DNM was doing super well. This seems to suit them a lot better. Like, DNM makes the recovery post-landing phase. His team makes space for him. Ooh, Lala is going to try to get his hands on DNM.
I'd say look at them run away.
But manages to run away. Meanwhile, he finds another kill off onto this this TB.
Yeah, there's nowhere for him to farm. Like,
600 damage from Primal, 270 nuke damage from the NP in the end.
Yeah, this is a really, really different game. Like, look at Terrorblade's net worth, man. 3,000 net worth at 9 minutes into the game. They do manage to find a kill onto the Tree Protector top as he's just trying to defend the tower. They commit the arena there, of course, but it's a trade. Potentially a trade. They could still come up here to defend. Speed still has TP, and they will get this mid-tier 1 tower.
Like a really good idea. What if, to balance Tree Protector, because he's like first pick for his ban every game right now, abilities that kill trees, kill tree it instantly as well.
Or what if he just like took damage as trees died?
No. He just dies.
Oh, okay. Quelling Blade, best item in the game.
Yeah, just click a Quelling Blade on him when he's dead.
You just like buy Quelling Blade, take one step outside of the fountain, and just get first blood.
Yeah.
Top lane. The scan did connect, so they know that they're making this rotation. I'm a little bit surprised they didn't like TP respond to this. They've got the Tree Protector, the X, the boat gonna come through, and AB1 will fall. So they aren't gonna give Thunder Awaken a full fight, but they get the tower, they get a pick off. Honestly, not bad.
Gonna walk away after that one.
Invisibility.
It's still sticking together though. It's possible they make a movement over to the mid lane after this, but unless you can take these towers in one go, there's really not that much of a point just putting chip damage onto it. That's kind of what's rough about playing against Tree Protector.
Speed just gonna go to the first item. BKB absolutely needs it this game. He is pretty much unstoppable with it, and once he does have it, he has kind of free roam to just farm the supports, honestly.
Hey, Lance of Pursuit still works with Swashbuckle, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's very strong. Mid lane,
Red 2 doesn't have
Gunk
Lance of Pursuit then.
trying to hobble away. He does have a Swashbuckle. Ooh! Well, if he had the Lance of Pursuit there, that was a kill.
To the Arcane Ring? Yeah. He would have pursued him.
No,
But
he
instead the
lived
Tree
with 9
Protector has
HP.
it. Yeah. The Tree Protector has a Lance of Pursuit for some reason. That's why I was making this comment.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he just wants Arcane Rings regen more.
I mean, Lance of Pursuit gives you 200 mana. I don't know, Ricky.
Hard to say.
I'm just a guy who asks questions.
That's fine. I'm a guy that usually provides answers, but for that one, I can't, unfortunately.
Let's see.
Uh-oh. Excel. Dinosaur has spotted. Uh-oh. Yikes. And just like that, a couple auto attacks in from DNM. And he's also gotten the first item, Hand of Midas, this game. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Rubik catches an X, Torrent back, picked up there with a cleave, so they managed to find themselves another pickoff.
I was expecting a cleave without the X Torrent combo. It would have been a lot more stylish.
It would have been pretty stylish, that is true.
He didn't have the confidence to do that, though. Still, this Lala is perhaps my favorite Teletubby.
If they had sent you, or if like with no context, would you be able to say the name of that Teletubby if you were just given the photo?
No. I know all of their names, but I don't know what.
This guy's so fake, honestly. Mid lane, smoked up here behind the Terrorblade. That's a nice attempt here from Thunder Awaken. If they actually get to force a fight onto 5RAT, they've got the arena, they've got the sharpshooter.
Really baiting that TP, and I think they realized that on 5RAT. They're like, I don't know about this one, fellas.
Yeah. I might see them. Do they have a smoke up? Oh, they're going to TP in on the Treant. They don't have a smoke. Oh, God. They're all... There it is. Okay. They're like, someone's pinging it for sure. Like, yo. They're going to head right into the enemy triangle, and Crystal Maiden puts her body...
Oh, no.
Yeah, right in harm's way. Unfortunate. What can you do?
Get out of
Quick
there,
diffusal reveal there. Nice arena spear, though. Will catch the Pangoliers. He's taking a ton of damage on the backside of the fight. They found the Terrorblade, but Speed, he's not going to get the kill. Ends up popping the Sunder. So Pangolier goes down. Can he finish off the Terrorblade, though? The trample away. The Fade Bolt from Rubik will do it. So not a bad trade, honestly. They end up cooking up the Trim Protector as well. Okay, I mean, for Thunder Awaken's sake, 3 for 2. They get the buyback, but this is okay, I think.
Yep, this is fine. It's not great losing the TB, but your Kunk is having an excellent start to this game, and he's just about got his BKB done. As long as the timing of his BKB isn't delayed, things are going to feel okay. You also have a lot of magic team in between your heroes. This is something we talked about earlier. So the BKB to initiate fights and stand in front alongside the Aghanim Shard that he's going for now on the Kunkka. This is going to allow him to make a bunch of plays. And yeah, there it is. BKB completed, flying out now, and CM is sending out some a smoke, so they're gonna utilize this one. I think that they just kind of like fish around this mid tower after the BKB's done, try to find a pick off here, and then as soon as you do, collapse onto the tower immediately afterwards. The bad part about this is you can end up wasting a lot of time if you go for it, but it works almost every time.
Yeah, nice fake there by Red 2. Just like instantly channeling the Rolling Thunder to try and get him to waste a spell. Oh, spear does come out from the Mars. It connects.
Yeah,
and
so
with the follow-up, okay, he's kind of floating for a while there, but they do manage to find the kill.
Yeah, so you found a kill right beside the mid tower. This means that they're going to go for it, and we're at the 15-minute mark, so catapult spawn as well. There's nothing they can really do to defend this tower. I'd be able to slow it down with 4 points of living armor, but they most likely just lose it here.
Yeah, I mean, with the Terrorblade, there's not a lot you can do to stop this. It's only a 2k gold lead now for 5RAT as Kunkka has actually taken over the top net worth position at this point in the game, and Knight slowly but steadily recovering here on the Terrorblade. He's still got a long way to go, but it's not looking too bad for him now.
Dyer's middle tower has kicked the concrete bucket.
Very clean. Tower goes their way. They're going to move up to the enemy team's jungle after this, it looks like. I mean,
they have some wards that scout them out.
This Kunkka is not easy. He's got the BKB.
Yeah, you have Ogrowth, though. That's going to hold him in place. The question is, can they actually find the kill? He is just going to go ahead and TP on out. Smart play from him. Yep.
The stuns aren't real. He can leave if you want. Hit the bricks. Speaking of BKB, Speed just about has his.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was holding his BKB as long as possible because he was waiting for the overgrowth to actually drop. But of course, AB1 is just gonna hold it until the BKB comes out. So we've got a little bit more map control. The game is evened out now. Given how hard 5RATFORCESTAFF was winning the laning phase, I'm impressed that Thunder Awaken has brought this back a little bit. The TB is still not having a good game by any means, though.
Yeah, I mean, they were over 3K ahead before the 10-minute mark and slowly pulling it back. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, rkryptic actually just has his Aether Lens, first item.
Not bad.
Crystal Maiden tries to go for a ward. It's gonna get delivered a boat and freezing field stolen on the rkryptic. So that is quite nice.
That's
Meanwhile, bottom lane,
amazing.
Speed, he's
It's gonna
looking
come
for a
in
target. He's
clutch,
got that BKB hunting through the trees. Does he use the tumbler toy? No, doesn't throw it. That being said, maybe one here on the Treant Protector. Looking for his targets. They know. Oh, nice little tidal wave play there. Pull Speed to the low ground. He's gonna get bonked onto the side of the arena wall, but they actually don't chase for the Mars here.
Yeah. The Speed is, I mean, he gets pulled down, but he's completely safe there, as he does have the Black King bar still. 9 seconds. They're going for the Blink Dagger next. But I've seen this guy do this so many times. BKB, Blink Dagger.
They've got the chain stuns into mid lane with the freezing field. Can they find the kill onto Kunkka? The overgrowth does come through. They need the Nature's Prophet, but he's just not there.
Yeah.
Manages to survive with that BKB once again. Red 2 now the Rolling Thunder going on in as the Hoodwink. Gonna regret that TP.
Yeah. It looks like Kunkka panicked a little bit there as he got gone on. I think he was a little bit calmer about it. He gets a tidal wave off immediately after he BKBs. They might be able to find a couple of kills there. But maybe he wasn't expecting to even survive post-pulverized.
Yeah. They actually managed to steal tidal wave on the rkryptic, which could be pretty fun how they end up using this one, so we'll see. A lot of heroes kind of ascending into the bottom lane. Crystal Maiden once again wants the D ward, and it's not gonna get it. DNM with the Wrath of Nature to secure the kill. Kunkka now, he's been found out. No BKB. He is not gonna be able to get away here. Tidal wave, off the mark, and comes Speed, pops the BKB with a tumbler toy, and he's got him. Kunkka will finally go down.
This man does not have water bending skills. I'm going to be honest with you, Ricky.
The rkryptic?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did not know how the vector target on that works. Yeah.
It's not vector targeting. It's point target. It always comes from the same place behind you.
Yes. But yes. No. No.
What do you mean no?
No.
It's a non-disputable fact.
I'm just going to say no.
Yeah, you know what, Neff, I disagree with you. I don't think that's how it works. When I use it, a god
See,
gamer,
I get to vector
target it.
Knight in some trouble here. Is going to get found by the Primal Beast, and of course has the Sunder, will use that, but there's the Pulverize to follow it up. The rotation from DNM as well. Knight, not a lot that he can do here. 2 more kills into the bag of the 5RATFORCESTAFF. Nice Crystal Maiden ult.
Is 0-5-2.
Oh, he wants that steal, but he's not gonna get it. Speed kills him too fast.
No, this Terrorblade is 0-5-2. He has 157 CS, only 9.2k net worth.
Yes.
5RAT are very effectively shutting him down. Perhaps Logical was right. Perhaps the Coach Panders did kill God in between game 1 and 2.
Things are looking dire for Dire's bottom tower.
Speed trampled all of the sprouts, so Nature's Call just didn't happen. That's gonna slow down the Roche, actually, a pretty decent amount here. As they are smoked up on the side of Thunder Awaken. Yeah, they actually just leave. They're like, well, this is taking way too long.
We can't do this now.
rkryptic scouting him out here with his illusions.
It's over, bros.
Precious bounty.
Alright. So with Roche slowed down, I mean, you can take this opportunity to try to find a pickoff. Both teams are smoked up. I do think this probably favors Thunder Awaken, a 5v5 engagement, but 5RAT have just gotten like superior initiation every single fight, it feels.
And you got Blink Dagger on the Primal Beast now. And your Nature's Prophet has his BKB, so I don't know how you actually take a favorable fight here. Red 2, Rolling Thunder, Pump Fake, they just jump onto the high ground, and there it is. The immediate pulverize. But the Mars gets his BKB off. The rest of the team was not prepared to go in.
Ooh,
Rolling Thunder, though, gonna catch the Mars. The BKB expires. The question is, can they actually finish off the kill down to 30 HP? It's gonna be an Overgrowth that secures the kill, and Excel on the far side. Crystal Maiden will fall, so 3 dead on the side of Thunder Awaken. And you've got nothing. You found absolutely nothing so far. This meta's been popped too.
This time, let's not use the trample at the same time as the Sprout. Yeah, okay, we're good. Looking good, everybody.
DNM going back for the Gleipnir. I like this a lot. It's a really good Gleipnir game. Great at finding those pesky heroes like Hoodwink running through the trees. Granted, your Shard does that as well, but, you know, not quite the same.
Like down now finished up on the Rubik. I mean, that was such an awkward fight. Like, they don't finish off the Mars. The Mars kind of gets back. His side doesn't want to initiate it. His Blink Dagger is just consistently disabled. He's never able to actually get the jump off on the enemy heroes. This is what I was talking about. Like, 5RAT always have the favorable initiations here. Even though they like place that ward on the high ground and it gets de-warded right after the team fight, like the fight still ends up going the way of 5RAT. So that ward was useful regardless.
Yep, absolutely.
Their vision game is pretty good on 5RAT.
That's just the cast range from the Rubik, right? He just drops the ward from downtown, gives them that vision before, like as they walk up there, so no one has to actually worry about their smoke popping. DNM onto the tier 2 bottom lane. Should be able to get this, as it doesn't look like Thunder Awaken are willing to contest. He's got an Aegis. We'll pop the fort here to try and slow this down just for a moment, but for now, things looking pretty good for the Dire. 8-21, a 7k gold lead. They finally started pulling things further away, as it had kind of stalemated for a while, but the last couple of fights definitely going their way.
Dire's courier has gone to that big mailman cemetery.
All right. Outpost goes to the Dire.
Yep. So even more map control now for 5RAT. This TB before staff, he's going for a Hurricane Pike as his second item. I mean, it is a sign of how rough things are for them right now. I'm gonna try to get on top of him, but they have to set off for the Crystal Maiden. Nature's Prophet is making a deep TP.
Oh, that's the Gleipnir. Curious if they want to continue the chase. I mean, they're definitely thinking about it. Mars. Onslaught, he's going to be forced to blink. Yep, gets on down to the low ground. So he'll survive for now. Speed picks up his Sanj, going for the Kaya next.
Hurricane Pike now is finished on Terra Blade.
Oh, well, Pike does not get you out of the hands of the dinosaur. And just like that.
Dinosaurs have hands?
This one does.
Velociraptors can open doors, right?
I don't know, man. Meanwhile, mid lane, they do manage to find a kill onto the Treant Protector, so they get something, but DNM is just in the base, and Red 2 chasing after him as well. Managed to get the Sprout there onto Michael, the Pangolier with the swashbuckle way to find the kill, but a nice spear will find Red 2, pin down the Primal Beast as well. His BKB is still available, but you've caught NP behind the tower, and he does not have anything. He needs help and fast, but he's not going to get it. A spear will find the kill. They've gone way too far here on 5RAT, and Speed finally pops his BKB. He will TP on home.
All right, they're punished pretty heavily though. Losing DNM there does not feel great. The tier 2s were still standing, but man, you were under the tier 4.
Dude, you got a Hoodwink and Crystal Maiden for Pango and Nature's Prophet and Aegis. That is like... It's like almost a 3k gold swing. And you just put, oh my god, 3,000 experience for both Mars and Kunkka. Suddenly they are the highest levels in the game.
Maybe one up in the top lane. Now, he's just going to slow push the rest of this. When do you think TB makes it in this game, by the way? I know I'm probably being mean tonight right now. I've been bullying him all game, but he's 0-6. At a certain point, it's time for your carry to leave the house, you know?
I feel like he's getting there, you know?
To make something of himself.
He's almost there. I mean, he's third on net worth now, passes the Pango, passes the Primal Beast, and he's not that far behind the Nature's Prophet. But this has massively slowed down the momentum that 5RATFORCESTAFF had. I mean,
yeah.
Thunder Awaken have retaken the entire top side of the map. And they're like afraid to kind of get out of the base now. Or not out of the base, but out of their side of the map.
Dyer's top tower is really taking a beating.
Yeah, and I guess we do start to get closer to the point where the TB doesn't just get blown up with magic damage. The Titan Sliver that he just got will certainly help with that. It is one of the better pickups you could have gotten. It has resist as well as magic.
Yeah,
in fact, even the base damage feels pretty good on TP.
Yeah,
but
the base damage
BKB
is really
something that he definitely needs before. I feel like he's really ready to fight. Last couple of minutes, net worth lead that 5RATFORCESTAFF has kind of dwindled.
Yeah.
We were up nearly 10k before. Now it's dwindled to a 3k net worth advantage.
Yep, diving a base will do that. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean that just felt like they felt like unstoppable, I'd have to imagine, and they're just trying to have some fun, but it might cost them a lot in this game. Red 2 keeps getting griefed by the Rubik, which is kind of funny. He just keeps X marking him.
Dyer's top tower is really taking.
I mean, it's actually a pretty good spell to have on the Rubik. Like Pango can just like run up Swashbuckle, and then they can just pull him back immediately.
It's not like they have any Yule Scepters to interrupt it either.
Yeah, Aghanim Scepter finished up on the Kunkka. That was completed after the base dive. And he's closing in on an Orchid. Not like the standard Kunkka build, to be honest, but it works. Whoa. Kunkka? What did he just do there? Did he like re-X himself?
I think so. It doesn't change it though. X's that you apply to yourself.
Oh, maybe Rubik X'd him. Maybe that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, Rubik might have tried to draw up the X on him to like reset the X, but that's not how it works. You can't X a target that's already X'd. That's a little Rubik / Kunkka fun fact for you.
Interesting, interesting.
Rubik might have thought that it worked that way, but it in fact is not.
So Red 2 has his Aghanim Scepter now, which is quite the useful item on the Pangolier.
Things are looking dire for Dyer's bottom top. Oh, that was unintentional. Forget I said that.
DNM has Dragon Lance completed.
Yep. Speed finished Kaya Sanj as well.
Okay. Pretty good items all around. I saw Daedalus queued up on the Terrorblade, and he's really not that far away. Just about 1,000 gold. And that's going to be a huge damage boost for him.
Yeah, but is he hitting anyone? That's the question. And the answer is no. He is not hitting anyone.
Well, DNM finds Excel. Gets himself a little freebie there. Dude, this is such a sad game to be a Crystal main because there's just like, both teams are just going to farm. And you just like can't do anything. You're like a Terrorblade ratting multiple lanes. Oh, Michael running from the dinosaur. Telekinesis into the Pulverize. Another kill there.
So finding kills all over that. But oh no, dude! No! No!
What? What?
Oh, click the hoodwink. He tried to buy out before he died. He bought 2 shadow amulets, and you can't sell them after you die.
Oh no.
Oh. He just rage queued up a bunch more shadow amulets after that.
Yeah, that's a lag. That's definitely like a lag problem because like if you like, because I don't know how you have your quick buy bound, but I have mine bound to my scroll wheel. And so if I'm like about to die, I just scroll wheel my quick buy, and sometimes it double buys, right? Which is a really dumb bug, and I feel like that should be fixed by now, but it's just a server latency issue, I think.
It's not even a bug, it's a latency issue. Like, there's nothing you can do about that. You lose 500 gold for that. He's not going to have win your team this next fight because of it. I hope it doesn't cause him to lose this fight.
Yeah.
That's rough. Both teams smoke up. They're gonna walk right
Arcane
into each
Rune.
other.
That's nice. He ends up just yoinking it there on the Mars. The Arena does come through. They take down the Treant. Not a bad way to start the fight, but it's the backside now. The show up of DNM here with his BKB. The Steel Totem to the high ground, but they're gonna chase him. He's alone now. Does have the Gleipnir, but he's not gonna be able to get away from these guys. That's a big win for Thunder Awaken. The question is, can they get more? The refresher from Mars, the big reveal to try and keep them in this game. As Speed now continuing to chase the buyback on the Nature's Prophet. There's gonna be the Pulverize that get the Terrorblade. Their turnaround. No, he gets the Sunder. The Hurricane Pike, but does he get the kill? Does he have the damage to finish him off? Speed will survive. No crits, and now Terrorblade just TPs on home. He didn't have the leash talent. Oh no.
What, did he get the wrong one? Oh,
he didn't level it in the yeah, he just didn't level it in the middle of the fight, so he doesn't have the Sprout leash.
I mean, that's hard. He just bought back in the middle of all that as well. He's going to go straight into the pit now. Trying to clear this one out. I mean, they got to get over here fast.
Question is, does Thunder Awaken have any idea? I think they're guessing. Okay, they know. They're going to smoke up. There's an Arena up again from the Mars thanks to that Arcane Rune. If DNM goes down twice, this game is really, really bad. Almost a dead even game.
No BKB. If they go for this, they need to do it while this BKB is on cooldown. They have another 10 seconds to make their move. It's not so easy to gap this distance with the pit in between them, though, so they're going to back up, which is a wise choice.
Oh, he's looking for Excel. Oh my god, that Wrath of Nature.
How much damage did that do?
To 700?
Ow.
He just got slapped, dude.
Right.
Oh my god.
So I'm glad that TP completed the BKB before finishing the Daedalus. Don't get me wrong. Definitely would have died to the NP were that not the case.
Oh, they found the Kunkka. Pulverize.
I don't think they can kill the Kunkka.
I don't think they have the damage alone. He does have his BKB available still, so they can try and keep poking at him, though. Try and force the BKB, but there it is, the Arena. He only catches the Tree Protector, but he's just protected by an Invis Rune. And right into Roche they go. Okay, that's going to be it. Aegis, and now the Shard for the Primal Beast, so the Rock Throw is up. That's big for 5RAT. They really needed this Roshan after that last fight.
Did you just deny the... I think he did that by mistake.
What?
Do you attack ground commands very often or no?
Yeah.
Okay. I think he was like walking up to the fog area and like attack grounding, but he attack grounded exactly where the bounty rune was and he clicked it.
Oh, yeah, that's unfortunate.
Thanks, DNM. I mean,
Nature's Prophet has such a quick attack like animation as well. It's kind of hard to catch sometimes.
I was gonna say, what does he plan on doing? Like redistributing the wealth? I don't think so.
Not in this economy.
No. Excel goes down to red 2 here.
Mars?
Speed gets on top of him as well.
It's kind of on the backside. DNM rotates on in, finds the Hoodwink. The Spear will pin him down for at least the moment. But the question is, can they get this? Can they actually escape? They catch the Mars? Spear, or oh, nice bash instead. He popped his BKB, does have the refresher for the Overgrowth, holding him down as Speed tramples back once again through the supports. Gleipnir comes out, will hold Mars in place. They end up finding the 2 big kills. All right, bleeding a little bit more here on the side of Thunder Awaken.
I mean, it is kind of space for this Terrorblade. He's working on the Ivesgati right now. This one is pretty important. Like, the Nature's Prophet isn't getting away from you anymore once this one's completed.
Yeah. Daedalus, BKB, into Scotty. Terrorblade top net worth now. Can he do it is the question, right? Can Knight actually out damage and carry this game as the Terrorblade? What do you think? Did I lose your neph?
I'm not sure. Sorry, I was looking at the chat reaction to the chat thing. Can you repeat the question?
To the what?
Can you repeat the question? Sorry.
I don't know what we're laughing about. I was saying, can Terrorblade do it? Like, does he have the damage to take this late game into this 5RATFORCESTAFF lineup?
I mean, he definitely outscales all of them. We talked about how the beginning of this game would be rough for him because the amount of magic damage they had, and it indeed was rough for him. But as he gets more HP, as he's got like this BKB now, like they're gonna try to walk into him, and they're all just gonna die in the BKB duration with how much damage he does. Like he just needs a bit more health. Once he has this Eye of Scotty, he's gonna be good.
How close are we? Wow, we are very close. We're just like 500 gold away.
Yep.
Oh. Now even closer. Sold something. So
12 prism found on NP. That's probably go to Pango. Cooldown reduction feels amazing on that hero.
yeah, he really does need it. It is one of those heroes that just benefits it so much.
TB sells the Wraith Band to be able to finish off the Eye of Scotty. If you fight now, you're fighting into an Aegis, so you might wait another minute and a half before going for this, but you will have the Silver Edge completed on the NP in that case.
They see the Ward Sentry here under the smoke, and that's going to actually be their potential initiation. The Primal Beast caught by a Hex, but a nice telekinesis there from the Rubik. Ends up stealing the arena. And in comes Red 2 here on the Pangolier, but Knight just pops the BKB, lays into the Pango. Does he have the damage to finish him off? It doesn't look like it. The Primal Beast on the backside in some trouble now, as he's all alone. Everything already spent. The refresher from the Mars doing work here as he sets up another Hex. 3 dead on the side of 5RATFORCESTAFF. And suddenly, this game is in the hands of Thunder Awaken.
Yeah, that's going to turn things on its head. I want to see the damage breakdown that last team fight. I don't have a fire recap, but I think the majority of the reason there is this TV is finally online.
Yep. That's the counter to Pango, right? When you're rolling Thunders, you just press BKB and click them.
Yeah.
And it worked. It worked really well. He got like one big crit as he was coming through the arena and took like 700 damage to the face. You're just like, oh, okay. Well, unlucky. That was the whole kit from the Mars, though, right? The refresher, the double BKBs, double arenas, and Scythe of Ice, obviously, here on the Kunkka. He's queued one up on the Mars as well. I mean, that's your answer this game, right? These are another, like, more forms of lockdown that they need to just help secure these kills. First lane of barracks, cracked here. It's going to be the ranged barracks, but nonetheless, well played.
It's something. And TB's going to TB back to his side of the map and continue to farm. I mean, he's 6 slotted now. I do have a couple of options, though. Getting a Terror Wave would feel amazing. But you might just wait for the next Roche respawn for that one.
I actually would like to see him swap out the boots for a Swift Blink. I'm a big fan of Swift Blink Terrorblade. Other than that, I don't know. Refresher probably would be the other item. DD here in the river. They will see the Hoodwink. Nice telekinesis catch there from the Rubik as the DNM. Nature's Prophet will grab that DD. And I think the rest of Thunder Awaken are heading on out of here. They want nothing to do with this.
Yeah. Gonna back up. They're not going to be able to make anything of this. They have to push in through the mid wave. But even then, I don't think they can take the fight inside Thunder Awaken's base right now.
I mean, it wouldn't be that bad if they catch some heroes here on Thunder Awaken, but looks like they're opting to push bottom instead.
I mean, they have to shove in the lanes right now. Top lane is being pushed all the way in. Mid is where they could enter from. But they're just trying to get control of the map with the Hoodwink dead. You're going to play fairly tight right now in Thunder Awaken and wait for the Hoodwink to come back up, and then they're going to make a movement, I think, probably like part of their jungle, then back up around the Roche pit to take control of that area again.
This is my favorite Mars build. I think anyone who builds anything besides this on Mars is griefing.
You play my way and that's it.
It's just so good. Like, double arena, double spear, double hex. Like, this hero can just, like, easily win team fights with just these spells. Dude, there's so much chaos in these fights with the double arenas. You have the Kunkka, like, water park build.
I do love the wacky water park. I mean, it's fine to go for this when your carry has so much damage. Just wanted to control people up so he's actually able to get things off.
Yeah, exactly. They don't need any damage from these other heroes. Your damage is the Terrorblade. You just need to hold people down as long as possible. And between the build from the Mars and the Kunkka, you've got it. That's exactly what you need.
So unless he just dies in a pulverize, like you just hug the side of the arena on the TV, and the Nature's Prophet isn't doing any damage to you.
Yeah.
I mean, for anyone not familiar with that one, the arena actually just like blocks range clicks by the side of it. So if you sit like on the wall of the arena and you're playing against the range hero, the auto attacks just don't hit you. You can't do anything about it.
It's one of the reasons you see like Mars Phoenix picked all the time, right? Because if you plant the egg on the arena wall, it can't be hit by ranged projectiles at all.
Yep. Even like the range heroes like BKB'd on top of it.
Yeah.
Auto attacks won't come off.
Yeah. It blocks on both sides of the wall, inside and out. So. Pretty neat.
Hex is almost done on the Mars. He could choose to buy it out now if he wants to.
Overwhelming Blink Pango. I mean, I like it.
It's a lot of slow, but is it worth buying out for?
I mean, we're going to find out. Roche is up in 20 seconds, so we're likely to see a fight get forced. Thunder Awaken again, controlling the whole top side of the map. Mars is going to come back, gets X'd up by the Kunkka, so they can just keep doing this all day. Keeping a hero bot to deal with this wave, and the Nature's Prophet unable to really commit. They jump in, they get the Hex there onto the Rubik, but Primal Beast on the backside with the BKB doing some work. The Kunkka going to be forced to throw his own, but Knight is coming. The question is, who will they find?
Oh,
there it is. The torrent grabs it. DNM is stuck inside the arena. The spear does come through. He's got a refresh, baby. You're done. They buy it back on the Crystal Maiden. Nature's Prophet can rejoin the fight here if they want, but they've managed to find the Primal Beast up onto the side. And 3 big kills now. Opening up that Roche pit or potentially just the high ground.
I mean, they've got the wave here. They might as well push up onto the high ground. They're going to pop the Fortified to buy themselves a little bit of time, but this is going to force buybacks here.
I mean, he's got Zeal too, so...
Dude, you got a tower flag right now. Huh?
I think they're mostly just worried about tier 4s, honestly. But... yeah.
It's gone. They're going to move to the Roche pit after this. You need to buy back for Summits. You're giving away so much. This is a refresher shard as well. If Kunkka gets this, we see double wacky water park.
And double Hex. Not to mention we already have double hex on Mars and the Hex on Kunkka already. So like I said, they have enough control. And the Nature's Prophet, he BKBs and they just plant the arenas around him. They're like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. All right, well, this is a free Roche. Thunder Awaken, I mean, they had such a rough early game, and they've brought it back now with 14 net worth advantage. This TV feels borderline invincible now.
Refresher shard on the deck in the Roche pit. I'm really it looks like Crystal Main's just gonna go be a walking courier for a little bit.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys, I got it. It's just to go deliver it to Kunkka. Oh my gosh. The life of a support, honestly. What
can you do? Animal courier right there.
That's what the persona was for. Just to roleplay even more as a courier. Okay.
Just rough out here. 1 in 16. Yeah, fetch me my item support.
I must have them all.
Oh man. 39,000 net worth basically on this Terrorblade now as he queues up a Satanic. That's a pretty good item.
Yeah. Kunkka just about has this the Shiva's Guard done. Ah, man. Even if he sells the bottle, he doesn't quite have enough. You have to sell multiple items. This sucks. He might clear out the Ancients and go for it. He's gonna be pretty low on mana after like dropping double Hex, double BKB, and popping Refresher Shard. In fact, I think he might just run out of mana in these team fights if he uses everything. Which isn't good because Kunkka wants to spam his skills. Like, so you really do need that Shiva's Guard in order to cast everything. Doesn't look like he's gonna wait for it though. Instead, he's gonna save for buyback. They're gonna walk up the high ground, looking to take this.
He's
last
trying to do
lane.
the cheeky back spear there on the Mars, but doesn't quite connect. Instead, they're just gonna use it to chain stun down the Pangolier as a second arena comes down. DNM forced to BKB and try and walk away, but they don't really have enough damage for this. Okay, he just pops the cheese. He's back to full HP. The bow comes out. A fight reset here potentially is in the backside. Red 2's trying to take down these supports, but he gets him on the last little swashbuckle there. And Mars finally will fall inside the base. Buybacks from both supports' speed. He's looking. He's got a refresher as well. The question is, will they find anyone? The Kunkka, not a bad choice. It will be a beautiful spear to send him all the way back to the hands of his team. So 5RAT hold their last lane of barracks. They do manage to keep it alive, and a nice Gleipnir finds a Crystal Maiden into the trees. 4-staffs herself to safety as she heads north. Swashbuckle off the mark, but AB1 will find you. Yep, there it is. Ultra kill for Red 2's Pangolier. And again, dead even game. How is this happening, neph?
I mean, 5RAT are good at stalling things out. That's all I gotta say to that one. It is the first game of the day, though. Sorry, first series of the day. And this one has already been a hell of a game. All right, TB is now going for the Terror Wave, like we talked about.
That's pretty good. I mean, the thing is with Terror Wave is I feel like you need a Blink Dagger.
Yep.
He does have the meta duration at 20 though, or at 25.
Yeah, he's no longer poor, by the way. He's got his Moon Shard as well.
Oh, interesting. Speed with the pulverized duration talent. So, if he gets the initiation and does the combo correctly, you can change. Oh, wait. Well, we're going to see it potentially. Oh, decides not to blink there. You can chain stun pulverize into onslaught, into pulverize into onslaught. You can chain stun someone for like 13 seconds on this hero. It's pretty cool.
It's not chain stun though. You have time to BKB.
No, you can't. It's 100% chain stun. If you Q it.
To activate the onslaught.
No, you shift Q onslaught into a stop command after pulverize, and it's a permanent stun. You can't actually do anything during it, but you have to shift Q it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Rolling Thunder there from Red 2 to dodge that one out, and he will TP on home. I'm surprised you don't know about this. Gunner was the one who showed it to me.
Oh, I guess you two just talk more than me and Gunner do.
Yeah. What can you do? I think it was after I killed him in Marauders, you know. That was the moment.
Yeah, and then you did a backflip into your Lamborghini.
Exactly.
God, you are the worst person.
They're just going to go ahead and start pushing down bottom lane again. Without Treant Protector, they're just like, all right, whatever. We'll just force the fight once again. The Aegis does get reclaimed here. Satanic now online for Knight. As the tier 3 tower now under siege, they do have this fort to buy them some time. And there it is, the BKB. Does he get the shift Q chain stun is the question. Can they hold him in place? No, Knight, he's going to respond. Satanic comes out in speed with a second pulverize. This one onto the Kunkka. Just tries to run away up onto the high ground, though. And they do manage to secure the tier 3 BKB's expended. Kunkka catches a sight there. He's got the refresher, but he gets stunned down. He will fall. Okay, they're holding.
They don't manage to get anything from this. It took them way too long to kill this primal. I don't know how he was so tanky.
In deep, they're going to be able to find that kill. Refresher comes out from the Mars. It's time to run. That arena's got your name on it. Speed on the backside will find Crystal Maiden. We'll be able to cancel that freezing field as they find the kill. Oh, nice 4-staff dodge. Rubik, dude, that was a quick bulwark toggle.
Yeah, I feel like that steal came out immediately.
It was instant, and he managed to bulwark toggle. That was really smart. BKB, as they know it's time to leave. He's going to TP on home. On the backside, oh, DNM, he's caught Terrorblade on a Hex. They have the pulverize to follow. He's gone, baby. Does have the buyback, but a great find from DNM. As they still manage to hold here 51 minutes into this game. 2 racks down.
Did I ever tell you about when I was in Singapore, the last chance qualifiers, managing team downs, and 5RAT decided they wanted to draw a series out to 3 games and have each game take more than 60 minutes each?
I
Ever
don't
tell you about how I hate 5RAT? I thought, you know what, I can make this work around my schedule. Certainly this best of 3 won't take 5 hours.
I do remember this now. I do remember this very clearly. Yeah. Well, Arcane Rune top here.
In the elevator, thought I was dead. Anyways.
He drops the gem. He's like, someone take this gem. I need a bottle. All right, never mind. He backpacks his boots. He's almost got the Abyssal Blade on Red 2. He could buy it out on the shop if he wants to. And knowing Red 2, I think he's about to.
Yep.
Yep,
I mean, his buyback's on cooldown right now anyways.
Good point. Good point. The question... here's the thing, man. The Terrorblade died here. They hold high ground. But I feel like 5RAT isn't gaining anything on the map still.
That is true. They are not. No one's gained anything on the map the last a while, though.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. The next big objective is going to be the Roshan. Roshan number 4. Items, Blessing, Refresher Shard, Aegis, and Cheese. Like, this is going to be a huge difference maker.
All right. Quick talk. Because Pulverize is a channeled ability, it's not affected by Timeless Relic, right?
No.
Okay. I thought so.
Otherwise, they'd probably pass it over to Primal. But Onslaught and Rock Throw are both affected by it.
Yeah.
Throw Rock is probably my favorite spell of everything the wizards in this game use.
He's just like, here's a boulder.
Yeah, here's a rock that I'm gonna throw at you.
It's not a boulder. It's a rock. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You don't have to know where that's from.
I don't. Alright, so it's gonna be a minute and 15 seconds until Roche is back up. Speed is a overwhelming blink queued up for himself, but he is going to be saving for buyback. It is so crucial right now. Like, they know that with one set of spells, they die. Like, the hexes on the Kunkka and the Mars and the refreshers, like, they just die if TB's on top of them at the same time.
I think it kind of goes both ways, right? Like, both teams are super fragile to just getting popped. You do have an Aeon Disc now on Michael. I feel like we're going to start seeing a lot more of those. Excel probably needs one, but we'll see.
Needs one.
Currently sitting at 1-18 on the Crystal Maiden. Has not been a fun game for him.
No.
Oh, Rolling Thunder. Oh, nice bushwhack there from Michael to buy him space. They do manage to catch the Mars, but he just gets an instant BKB. Onslaught up onto the high ground. Who's he gonna find? It's gonna be the Crystal Maze. The BKB comes out from Knight. They're laying into the Nature's Prophet, and DNM goes down right away. Speed now needs to get out of here. The second arena drops. They've trapped AB1. Knight doing some work here, but
that's not the second arena. That's a stolen arena.
That's a stolen arena, but another Pulverize will catch the Terrorblade, and the duration, it's so long. They managed to find the kill. They're chasing for more. Do they find him? The stun will catch the Kunkka. The Gleipnir holding him in place. Ends up getting tossed onto the high ground with the Rubik Michael. Gonna get ran down. They've lost the Kunkka as well. Do they have the vision? Of course. They've got the gem. One by one, they fall on Thunder Awaken. As the buybacks paying off big.
Yeah. Ninja's probably thinks about TPing into the base, but instead he just goes to the mid lane. They want to try to close this one out instead. If TNM gets caught, this isn't... I think this might be over.
Oh, he jumps in. He's going to have that Pulverize. Goodbye, Mars. DNM forced after low ground. 3 buybacks instantly from the side of Thunder Awaken.
Yeah, can they catch anything, though? They need to get somebody on their way out of the base. Either that or they need to grab Roshan, but that's exactly where DNM is going right now.
Yeah, he's got his eyes set. 4th Roche. It's available. There's an MKB now on the Nature's Prophet as he queues up an Aghanim Scepter as well. I mean, the Ags is huge this game for NP. People kind of forget how good this thing is, but... if he manages to use this, it's going to be really nice. They're going to buy back on pretty much everything. Scan will show that they're not in the Roche pit. But Thunder Awaken, they want to get in there as well. DD in the bottom lane will get scouted here by a ward. That is an instant teleport in from the Nature's Prophet. That is a game-turning rune for sure. Knight goes into the Roche pit. They drop the ward. They know. They have to know on 5RAT that they are in there. The question is, are they going to show up in time? They smoke. It's too late. Oh, no. The Roshan falling so quickly. You've got to get in there on the Primal Beast. He's the only one who can do it. The BKB comes out from the Mars. The Roche, it falls. They get the Aegis. They're going to get everything. They clean up big here on Thunder Awaken. You'll have lost the Treant Protector as well. That will be a free Ags for whoever they want to give it to. Looks like they're going to give it over to Michael, the Hoodwink. Or Mars, potentially?
Yeah. Okay, they put the cheese on the Kunkka. I mean, one of the things that went so wrong for Thunder Awaken in that last fight is exactly what I was talking about, is they were pushing the bottom racks. Like, the Kunkka just ran out of mana. He couldn't do anything after he popped the Refresher Shard because he didn't have the Shivas completed. He's had this recipe done for ages, and that's it. He hasn't made any progress towards any other items since then.
Which hero is this? Which item?
Kunkka.
Yeah, the Shivas.
In the previous team fight, he really needed the Shivas because after he popped the Refresher Shard, he just didn't have mana to spam his skills again.
Yeah.
Like, Bow was on a cooldown, Torrenstorm was off a cooldown, he could spam out Tidal Waves, just wasn't doing anything.
God, I forgot Refresher Shard has a mana cost now.
It's 300 mana.
Yeah, it's no joke. It's a lot.
The BKB costs mana. It costs 250 to use your Scythe of Vice on someone now.
Dude, your 3 primary spells are over like just about 1400 mana. So when you use the refresher, so yeah, it's a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's super rough. So you really have to manage that well in these fights.
But yeah, I mean, a lot of this is the buybacks, right? 4 spent here from Thunder Awaken. Yes, they do get the Aegis, they get the cheese. They grab everything off of Roshan, but the question's going to be, is it enough for them to finally crack this last set of barracks here for 5RAT? They're still 21,000 gold ahead.
I mean, it hasn't been. The most important part is, going for these pushes while the buybacks are on a cooldown, but, they've managed who is the one sitting in front quite well on 5RAT. Like, whenever one person's got buyback and cooldown, they play a lot further back. They put someone else in front. Right now, the only person missing it is DNM, and he's been playing very careful since then. Red 2, after he bought back, I mean, it's been about 7-8 minutes now. His is now off a cooldown. He's got gold for it. They don't show any signs of weakness when they're defending high ground.
No.
I wish they were as good at... This team would be so good if they were as good at, like, the mid-game as they were defending their base. It just feels like the ultimate team in defending their base. You have to have such a massive advantage over 5RAT to be able to actually close out games against them.
Or you just close it out early, right?
Yeah. But if they have, like, anywhere close to tools to defend base, they'll do it.
I like DNM. He's just like, I'm on buyback. I'm going to sit in the fountain and scout with Treants. You guys got to get out on the map and do something, right? Like, he cannot afford to die under any circumstance. If he dies, this game is almost guaranteed over. They do have a stolen arena here on the Rubik. I guess we can talk about some important talents. So we get the Arena of Blood regen here on the Mars, as he has the Refresher as well as the Aghanim Scepter now, which is quite nice. Kunkka grabbed the Growth Shipped Fleet. We already saw the meta duration. Sharpshooter projectile cast range or cast time. There's some good ones. I mean, Primal Beast becomes terrifying. If this hero actually makes it to 30, he can just solo a hero. Like, we'll see if he gets there. But Pango currently almost level 29.
Actually, crash reduction is quite nice as well. Damage reduction in this game is just busted. So OG won TI8, right?
What? No, that's how Tundra won this last TI.
The damage reduction?
Yeah. It was Wraith Pact,
with
Pipe.
Wraith Pact totems.
Yeah, everything. It was all just
But I mean, like, raw
it.
damage reduction is just insane. Like, they slowly remove more and more damage reduction things from the game.
Yeah. And then they put Pugna in the game, and we're like, what if we just gave this hero a ward that reduces all damage by 25%?
Didn't they get rid of that?
Yeah, they got rid of it, but it was just, or they nerfed it. I think it still has the maybe it still has a little bit of it, but maybe it got removed.
It's removed. Aghanim Scepter almost done on the Rubik. I mean, he's gonna be having the time of his life. He gets 60 minutes. He gets himself a Seer Stone. He's telekinesising you from 2,000 range. It's gonna be sick.
Refresher Shard on the Terrorblade as well after the Roshan, as he's also queued up a Refresher Orb for himself. There's not much more he can do in terms of net worth. He is fully built. I mean, he's almost 50k, so.
Get me out.
Smoke's gonna pop. The Hex comes out, but the Pulverize will connect there onto the Mars. The nice Terror Wave will come through to buy him some space. Zeal comes out from the Terror Blade, but an Arena. It's gonna catch the Rubik here inside, and a Refresher will come through to chainstun him down. AV1 gets hexed up as well. Speed's looking for his target, but he's not gonna find him. It's time to leave. But CM comes in. He's gonna be forced to pop that Refresher and onslaught away. So he's gonna survive. Speaking of Refresher, Terror Blade's gonna pop his own. So they get the buyback at least of the Rubik, and Speed's Refresher now on cooldown as well as this BKB.
Yeah. Knight ends up popping a Refresher shard. The 60-minute item is now coming out. Clears out the ancient, gives himself a mirror shield on the TB. This one could be big. They get a
dude. What if he reflects Pulverize? I want to see it. Reflect Pulverize, please.
Yeah.
Stygian Deso, actually. No, you give
he's gonna reflect Pulverize. He's gonna reflect.
No. He's just gonna lay into Speed here and do the damage. Gets feared away. The nice telekinesis range will buy him some space. Double Force Staff in his DNM. Has to BKB. They actually managed to catch him. Do they have the Hex as well? They do. They get the Aegis Pulverize onto the Kunkka. They need to finish him off as well. They do. Hoodwink now. The next one to fall, but they continue the chase up onto the high ground. He's got a Satanic Veil, but the leash is there. The telekinesis holding him in the air. Force Staff to buy him some space. But can Knight get out of here? It doesn't look like it. They've got no help coming his way. The Sunder not available. He's dead without buyback. Crystal Maiden will join him as they go up onto the high ground. The Hex comes out. DNM. He's got his sights set as they will just wipe Thunder Awaken off the map. 5 dead without buyback.
Oh my god, that's gonna be it?
I mean, they've got to get to the base still, but yes, that looks very close to being over. A pirate hat to boot for the Nature's Prophet. The only thing that could make this worse would be like the Book of the Dead. That's the only way that this could get worse for Thunder Awaken.
They're clearing out waves. I mean, the mid wave will be to their base another 20 seconds now. They're gonna have only one fortify to work with.
Yeah, they don't know. They've already lost a tier 3 tower. He's gonna buy like a Deso or something. Yep, there it is. He buys the Deso on red too. And just like this,
just to make things a little bit faster. This
straight
is
tier 4s. They know they just need to end the game as fast as possible. The fortification will come through. The split, the flak shot will clear up the creeps, but again, it looks like it's over. Really, really good hold from 5RATFORCESTAFF.
And at the end of the game, just as they bring it back, they spend most of the game playing from behind. They slip up at the end when they're trying to break high ground. That's it. GG's called. 5RATFORCESTAFF tied up 1-1. Oh my god.
So sick, man. First series of the day did not disappoint. 60-minute back and forth. Oh, Thunder Awaken, honestly, props to them because they were down by quite a bit in the early stage. And pulled this game really far back. But late game, 5RATFORCESTAFF just better connections on these team fights and managed to close this one out.
Yeah, insane given how hard Thunder Awaken dominated game number 1. But local Twitch challenger Mila Dini is an absolute shambles after that one. Calling 5RATs bad? How dare you? Don't you ever speak around here again.
I forgot about that. Yeah. What could you do?
Laughed out of town after that one.
It'd be really awkward if someone would have predicted Thunder Awaken to win this game, right, Neff?
I don't know anybody like that, Ricky. I don't think I know a single person like that.
I wouldn't either. But again, that is only game 1, or I'm sorry, series 1 of the day. Ends up going in a tie here, 1-1, and we've got a lot more Dota lined up. It's going to be Alliance versus Wildcard coming up next. Congratulations to both of those first teams getting their first wins here. But we got to go to a short break because we are going to just do nonstop Dota today. So we'll be back in just a little bit, everyone. Stay tuned for more here on the BTS Pro Series Season 14. We'll see you in a bit.